Good day to everybody, Lithuanian gentleman here, and today we are going to play some Turbo Golf, which is a rather interesting golf game, which is like with golf race sort of thing. So let's start. Okay, so first I would upgrade my driver golf, stick to a better one for $1,000, and now let's move on to the game itself, so to speak. So I hope I can move it. Okay, so first level is as well, like easy while, and oh yeah, super shot. Now we go. Okay, so and here we stop just before the sand trap bit, so to speak. So let's get moving on. And okay, this was rather weak, shot, but I hope that will help it to get into a hole, and unfortunately it didn't, and the ball just cleanly skipped past the hole, which isn't good, Want your ball in the hole, not outside it. No, on the grass like that. And now it's in the hole, which is good. And okay. So I'm second place at this point, and I got a par one because I take 3 shots basically. So let's move on. So yeah, that shows overall status with leaderboard, and now let's move on. Okay, so I think I would upgrade my iron for this one, which is also 1,000, and now let's move on. Okay, so the next level is like car park. There's some cars parked in the golf course, which I think is a rather dangerous thing for your car to be parked in a golf course, because there might be a lot of smashed windows and everything for parking your car in a golf course, like smashed windows with a golf balls and so on. Like imagine insurance claim after that, like good evening, I'm calling for the car insurance. Like I had my car parked like in a golf course, and like the car got a bit destroyed, like there's a lot of dings from the balls and all the glass is missing, and all that sort of stuff. So I would like to claim my insurance, and like insurance agency is like, I'm sorry sir, but your insurance doesn't come with protection against golfers, so I'm sorry, but you don't have You don't get insurance for this. Goodbye. So yeah, you don't want to park your car in a golf course. No. And now let's move on to the hole. Not in the car, you know. And okay, so we are first. No, we are second because we take more shots. And this counts not only the like actual time taken to play, but also like the shots, which are also like take some time. So because of that, whoever I got first place because it got the better like less shots we had to take to complete that level. So yeah, let's move on to the next level. Okay, so now this is a graveyard level, so this is like golfers and zombies and all that sort of stuff, so really rather strange level, you know. As this game basically, where it's like golf in a graveyard, as night with zombies, and you know, there's a cars and the zombie totally screwed me. Well, maybe not totally, because I'm at least not in that rough grass, so at least I would get a better shot when being in a rough grass, but yeah, it definitely didn't help, you know. So yeah, now just moving along, and along we move. Okay, so a ball has stopped now. The golfer needs to come to it. Okay, so there's this like a mountain which is all covered in a rougher grass, so I hope I can cleanly shot past that. And however, the fact that I didn't get a super jump really didn't help. And funny thing is that this mountain is a bit shaped like a Napoleon hat, so you know we can call it a Napoleon mountain. And the shot we have. Okay, I think it's not only like zombies and everything, but it's also like sounds like a bit disrespectful, like playing golf in the graveyard. So the gravestones might be destroyed by golfers. Yep. So here we go, you know, we basically are out of bounds a bit. Now we have to just hope that the ball gets into the hole, and it doesn't, it bounces out, unfortunately, so that's not ain't good. And now I'm just trying to get to the okay. I hope that will be enough power, and it is! Very good indeed, and now let's finish this. Okay, so let's see. I take a lot of shots, so I got only third place. No. But overall, like, point-wise, I'm first, even thought I'm in tie with a second place, which is Bazooka, so to speak, Bazooka guy. So let's see. What's next? Okay, so it's a long parkland one, so to speak. And let's see, okay. And oh yeah, it's a super jump. It's a jump which power is 110%, which is mathematically impossible, but it's video game, so it's possible, so to speak. So yeah, and here we got it. Unfortunately in a bloody sand trap, which is annoying as hell. But okay, we've got it out and it's in this lovely place. See, it's lovely because it's not in directly at that, hill thing, so it doesn't really obstruct my shot. No, that hilly thing, and it's not in some sort of pit, which is also bad, and it's not in a sand trap or rough grass, but now I fear it might get into the sand trap and get stuck in it, and yes, it does exactly what I feared. Okay, so now you have to... Okay, that was a weak shot. I hoped for a super shot, but I think a weak shot might also work. I hope. Okay, so it's only a 95% power, so it might be a bit weak, but hopefully it will make into the hole, and it doesn't. Okay, so now it's also a rather weak one, but the important bit is that it makes it into the hole, so that's good. And I've got a double bogey, and because which looks like some sort of troll or whatever king, two of them actually, and no, because I take a lot of shots, I'm only in third place, and that is, considering overall points, second place. So let's move to the next level. I said let's move to the next level. Alright, so it's a boatyard level, so there's some water, and some ships, so like this is a rather strange, level, like it's playing golf in a docks area basically. And we've got a super shot. I hope it's a good super shot. I mean, good super shot is the one which doesn't end up in a rough grass, in water or sand trap, but however, it's a bad super jump. Shot it and up in a rough grass. And now we've got a wing jump, but we didn't end up in rough grass, so that's good. And now it's unfortunately another wing jump shot, and okay, we bounce from the ship and onto the grass we go. And okay, this might be a bit tougher because it's like on this hill, so it's a bit obstructing shot, so it's not as good shot as it might have been without it, and we've got another wing shot, unfortunately. Okay, we've ended up in rough grass by the looks of it, which isn't good. Okay, so it's a weaker shot. It's not completely weak, but it's weaker. And now we win with sort of hill which completely obstructs our shot, so we have to shot like almost vertically, so the ball would hopefully end up in her hole, but unfortunately the ball has other ideas. It just wants to travel along out of the hole basically, which isn't good really. So let's see. Okay, this isn't 100% power shot, but I hope it will be alright. And now the game just lagging or something, because it's completely stuck at the 1 point, and yeah, it's a bit lagging, but I hope it will sort of itself out. And okay, last by the looks of it. And yep, I'm last and I've got double bogey. So this isn't really good, and now I'm last at the overall scores as well, so it's in great. And you know, talking about this level, there's like at the end of like this tournament, you know, sort of thing, you know, there's like a podium, and since there's like 4 players and only 3 places natural on podium, so the last one got crushed by some sort of monster, like some sort of Godzilla eggs or something, so you will see what I'm talking about in a few minutes, hopefully. So let's see, we've got this, we've jumped from that asphalt bit, cleanly past the water, cleanly past that rough grass, and now past one other rough grass bit, and now okay, this asphalt just fired us up, but we've carried moving forwards. Hopefully we don't end up in the rough grass, which we don't, so this is good, because rough grass is really not a place you want your ball to end up being, because it's just doesn't allow you to get as good shot as you want, and here is annoying basically. So okay, now I think the weaker shot might be better, because you know, it's better chance for it to actually end up in the hole, which it does. So happy days, and I've got an eagle on this level, because it only take 2 shots for me to complete it, which is good, which just puts me in the first place at the 6th hole, and second place in the overall score, which is cool. So let's move to the next level, the 7th hole, so to speak, and let's see what we can find there. Okay, so sorry for that a bit interrupting screen bit. I just moved my mouse marker to where it shows temperature, and this basically showed up, which isn't good, and now it's finally disappeared. Happy days, so to speak. So now it's sun hole called Lumpy Green, which is apparently very lumpy indeed, so to speak. Okay, I try to get as good shot as possible. Okay, the good thing is that the opponent doesn't shot until you shot first time, so that's good, you know, that they wait for me and then they shot as well. So no, if you need a lot of time at least for a first shot to be alright, you have it basically. But only at first shot, so you know that. Really, and now a ball just got fired up and backwards, and now it's back on an asphalt going forward, which is good, and we somehow avoided that mole, which I think isn't all that good because we could have got some additional points for getting it. And now the game has a bit crashed or something. No, just was a bit lagging apparently, so it isn't all that good, but okay, now there's some hilly things, so it's okay. I've got a super shot. I hope it's a good super shot, which means it gets to the hole and stops. Unfortunately, no. It overshoots the hole by a whole kilometer basically, and it's really out of bounds, really, where it should be, so that ain't good. And now I wanted like oh, I unlocked new character, Harry Quantum, which is cool, so and now it's like going all downhill because of that super jump shot. Really downhill, which isn't great, really. Now I need super shot to get hopefully as close to hole as possible. Okay, I knew I wouldn't make a hole in that one shot, but at least I got relatively close to it, so now I could hopefully get into it in this one shot, which I didn't, which isn't good. Okay, now I did it, and it took me 6 shots, so it's a double bogey, and I'm 4th and 3rd in the overall score. So only 2 holes to go, and let's see where I'm land, you know, basically. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so now it's a woods one, which has like that interesting like cheese log cabin on a hill basically, which you will see in a moment. I'm sure of that. You will understand what the hell I'm talking about. So here we go to this like cheese house. It's not log cabin, it's a cheese house with a cable TV and then a satellite dish basically, which is cool. Now move, you ball. Unfortunately, we ended up on this rough grass. Well, at least we're still farther away than these 2 balls, so which this is good because, you know, still more distance basically, even though it's rough grass. And I don't know if a super shot was a good idea, and it wasn't. Now a ball is desperately trying to go out of bounds. Luckily it doesn't, and it still ends up on this rather on this lighter green basically. sickly near the hole, and now I'm trying to find the right shot one, and now I fear it might be not enough power, but we shall see. Okay, it was enough power, but I'm fourth, so that isn't great. Oh, I'm second somehow, and which makes me third in the overall score, which isn't bad. It's in green, but it's not bad, you know. So let's move on. And the last hole is called the minefield. And it's called a minefield because it has mines in it. Now that's a dangerous golf course. It looks like a golf course from the Second World War, like, you know. Like it's full of mines, everything. You know. Okay, that mine helped me to propel me out of that sand trap, which is good. And now let's move on. Like, let's sing Young Snow's I'm moving on song. To be fair, I really don't good at singing, you know, especially that good song, so that's all I could say basically. I'm moving on. Which is completely wrong, even to that singing of Young Snow, so yeah, don't quote me on that, but no. And now let's move on. Okay, it's not a really powerful shot, but it's that brighter green now, so I was hoping that not that powerful shot will let me to get to the hole quickly, and therefore made me first basically. Okay, so I'm sort of first, but let's see how it will end up when the whole score, you know, gets it basically, when scores catches up to what I've done basically, and how a scores, you know, how everything means what position I have, you know, so even for like time wise, you know, like I first, but because I took 4 shots and par is 3 shots, it means like any of these like he hasn't got a very terrible time and got like 3 shots or something like that, he might get like first instead of me, but let's see. And I'm second. No, because Barry Zuka, who only took 3 shots, but longer time to finish the course, but because he got 3 shots, he got less additional time because of less shots, and because that his overall time is faster, so even for time my ball first get into the hole, but him, because of that, all that stuff with less shots, is first, so yeah. And an overall score, I'm third, no sharing the same score with Badger Forests, which means that I might also be like second, but somehow game decides no, I should be third for reasons unknown, and because of that I'm third, but no, it's podium, so my character doesn't get crushed like this one by Godzilla, basically legs or some other sort of monster. So at this finish, so at this nicely finished round, it will be the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.